the federal government has so far met about 80% of the demands made by the academic staff union of universities, while other academics support ASUU. Others from within the academia criticizes ASUU for being the main problem, especially on the issue of IPPIS. Let's share your view on this, BKO.
Well, on the claim that they have met 80% of the demands of ASUU, I think the person who made that claim should be ashamed of himself, because government has not come close to meeting 80% of ASUU's demands. What are the demands that they've met? And academic allowance. Before the decision to call off the first strike, ASUU asked for payment of their earned academic allowance. Government paid the first tranche. There are still 2 tranches of that payment to go. There is the issue of the University Revitalization Fund. Government paid part of the money. They are yet to pay the remainder of that money after more than 1 year of paying the first installment. Let's go to the issue of visiting panels for the universities, the visitation panels for the universities. Government claimed that it has met that demand, but where is the report of the visitation panels to the various universities? Except if the report of the visitation panel is released today. The NEME-BRICS committee that government set up in March this year to renegotiate the 2009 agreement of ASUU, agreement with ASUU, has since submitted this report. There is no evidence in the world that the NEME-BRICS panel report has been implemented. We know that NEME-BRICS made some recommendations, but government finds it difficult to implement those recommendations because government is broke. In the past, when I said Nigeria was broke, some people will come out and say absolute rubbish. To the contrary, today it is staring us in the face. No one can deny again. A country that is planning to spend 11 trillion to address its fiscal challenges, talking about the 2023 budget, to address deficit. You cannot say that country is not broke. A country that is currently owing CBN 19.6 trillion and is projected to owe the CBN 22 trillion before the end of the year. You cannot tell me that that country is not broke. Talking about, going back to ASUU, talking about UTAS, ASUU says it wants something different from IPPIS, something that is more flexible. Now, government says it plans to come up with something that will be acceptable to ASUU, which will kind of harmonize some of the elements in the UTAS. So the government calls that the University Peculiar Personnel and payroll. It's different to IPPIS. Where is it? There is no evidence that that one too has been delivered. But the strategy of the absentee minister of education and other people is to try to demonize ASUU. Look at the Minister of State for Labor, Keyamo, saying that ASUU wants the government to go and borrow money, that government has done everything to meet the demands of ASUU, that parents will beg ASUU. People have solved problems with ASUU in the past. They didn't beg government, they didn't beg parents to intervene. It was a very responsible thing to say.